Malakai is Shell's first deepwater project in Malaysia, and the oil field lies around 100 kilometers off Sabah, Malaysia, in waters about 500 meters deep. The project features the first tension leg platform in Malaysia, which will float on the surface while moored securely to the seafloor, and is the first time that Shell will be using a tender-assisted vessel alongside a TLP.
Operator will choose dry tree unit, TLP or spar for various reasons, one being the cost compared to subsea development. The choice of tender assist comes from the fact that the drilling package put on the platform is far lighter than a normal rig, so it enables operator to save costs during construction.
Sapura Kencana has gained strong experience over the years on deepwater projects, like West Seno TLP in Indonesia in 1,000 meters water depth, Kikes Spar in Malaysia in 1,300 meters, and Okume TLP in Equatorial Guinea in 500 meters. Sapura Kencana shared its experience and lessons learned while working closely with Shell during several years in the concept and engineering phase. There are two basic methods to moor the tender in the field: coupled to the TLP or uncoupled. After evaluating the behavior of the systems and, in particular, checking clearances between vessels and evaluating mooring performance, it was decided to couple the TAD and the TLP. An extensive coupled body analysis was performed considering the maximum tension on the hawser, personal transfer bridge maximum stroke, TLP excursion and tender assisted offset. Results show an operability around the year above 89%, which is an indicator of the drilling operation uptime. The coupled TAD mooring system also has the distinct advantage that the position of the TLP can be adjusted to align with wells by manipulating all TAD spread mooring legs, avoiding heavy and costly mooring system to be installed on the TLP. As part of the Management of Change, MOC, new specific and detailed procedures to operate safely were developed. For a highly technical and complex project like the Malakai, the rig has to be prepared in the shipyard prior to safely start operations.
Okay, we left the shipyard, 126-day shipyard stay, completed all the modifications, 52 major modifications that were made in the shipyard. We added approximately 400 ton of additional weight in steel alone just to the tender.
The main scope of work during the shipyard period was to proceed with all the relevant feasibility checks and install new hawser winches equipped with hawser line, which are nylon ropes connecting the TLP and the tender assisted. The main purpose of the hawser lines is to allow the TAD and TLP to move in unison, eliminating the need for regular spread mooring line adjustments. Sapura Kencana also participated in the installation of a monitoring system which is able to record the tensions on all the mooring lines and the relative positions of the two vessels. Sapura Kencana works closely with Shell to manage the interface between the tender-assisted and TLP, especially ensuring the personal transfer bridge safe deployment, reviewing the electrical bridle and high-pressure hoses installation between the tender-assisted and the TLP to ensure there was no interference with the hawser lines, install heat protection to avoid the heat generated by the TLP interfering with the drilling operation, modify the off-driller's side cantilever to avoid any clash between the TAD and the TLP accommodation. Once on location, TAD is hooked up with 8 preset mooring lines at approximately 100 meters off location and moves to the intermediate standoff location at around 25 meters. Upon TLP request, the tender assisted uses its mooring system to move to 5 meters from the TLP to proceed with the heavy lifting operation. The lifting operation was unconventional since the equipment had to be lifted above 117 feet, which is far higher than a traditional 90-foot platform height. It required a complete review of the procedure and lightening of the equipment to ensure a safe lift.
It was a very complex lift because of the movement that we had between the tender and the TLP.
All of the drilling equipment is then lifted to the TLP, master skid, rig floor, mast and mud package. After heavy lifting, the TAD moves to the operating location for howser hookup.
It was a perfect execution, if you like. The thing that I'm most concerned with is that we do all this incident and accident-free, injury-free. So far, very pleased with all the team. It's all gone really well and everybody's gelled together as a good team. I'm really pleased with how things have gone.
The Manikai project is a very important project for Malaysia and for Shell as a whole. First of all, it's a top-class project where innovations have been filtered in and allowed to have a sustainable and financially viable solutions for our client.
Sapura Kencana delivered this highly complicated project without accident and within the delivery windows, demonstrating its ability to deliver on promises. Sapura Kencana is a clear partner of choice for any deepwater project coupling TAD and TLP.